Hey students, let's see here. You are probably working on 8-41. I just wanted to give you a little hint with this guy right here. I just want to show you a couple things about making angles. Just kind of think that will be pretty useful. Basically, we're going to start with this angle up here. We know it is 1.25 inches back from the front. Okay, oop. Move that just a little bit. All right, 1.25, so 1.25 inches back from the front, and then it comes forward at a 30-degree angle. So I thought I'd help you with that, and then we will do the back and a little notch in here, and we are finished with it. So, all right, let's go ahead, let's get going. Let's do a sketch on that face right there, and I'm going to do a point. I just feel like doing a point this time. And let's smart dimension that point. I want it to be back. Having a little trouble with this right now. I'm in smart dimension. Alright. This time it decided to work. Okay. So it would be 1.25 inches back. And then I'm going to do a line here. Connect it to this point. Connect it up here. I really don't want to put on any midpoint or anything like that. Do not want to lock it in. I want this to be able to be moved later on when we know what 30 degrees is. Get rid of the Klingon. You can do right click and select, or you can just hit escape like I did. Now smart dimension, you don't have to do just lengths. You can also do angles. So if you have two lines such as these two right here, so click on this one and click on that one. If we have two lines that meet at a vertice, we can go ahead and give it any angle that we want. And you noticed it moved this point over. So right here, it just pulled it to be 30 degrees. Okay. I'm going to finish this off. I'm going to close off this because we're going to cut it. Then I'd like to show you mirroring. How to mirror something, just because it will save time eventually. Okay, so we would cut it, but we know it's the exact same on the other side. I'm going to go down here. Instead of using a line, I'm going to use a center line. I'm going to find my midpoint. Looks like it's right there. Make sure I'm right on it. Get the other midpoint on the other side. So now I got that little guy. It's nice and perpendicular and everything. I'm going to go down here just to save time. Mirror entities. So it's saying, hey, what do you want to mirror? I want to mirror this line, and I want this line, and I want this line. Now down here, mirror about. What do we want to flip that? What do we want to mirror it about? Where do we want to make a mirror image of it? Notice I clicked on it to make it blue. I'm going to do it right there. And it just took this, flipped it to the other end. I hit the check. We are ready to go. I now have exactly this shape here right on the other side. Real quickly, gonna go extrude cut, see if it shows both of them. Shoot, chose both of them. If it didn't, we can go ahead and cut on it. I'm gonna go through all instead of a blind. Boom. And we just went ahead and made those angles right there. I'm going to do the back real quick. If you feel like you're ready to go and you feel like you can do this on your own, go for it. Do it on your own. Have fun. But if you want to take a look at it again, stick around and we'll make the little shape that goes on the back. So I'm going to do a sketch right on the back there. This time I'm going to do a little different. I'm just going to roughly outline the shape. Just like that. Hit escape. Oh, shoot. I did do a mistake. I should have closed my shape because we are going to be cutting it out. So, oops. Oh well. Let's see here. A few different things that we can put in. First thing I'm going to smart dimension. Looks like from this point to the very edge. Having lots of trouble with that today. I must be doing something wrong that I'm not sure about. Huh? I'm doing something wrong, I'm sure. I'll figure it out later on exactly what I'm doing wrong. So that's 0.75 in. Let's see if I can get this one. 0.75 in. All right. I'm going to make this line parallel to that line real quick because that'll just help us. To do that, click on this line, hold down Control. Now it's a Windows machine, so you hold Control to be able to choose more than one thing at once. Hit the other line, and that automatically goes here. Hey, you got line 3 and 5. What do you want to do with it? I actually want to make those two things parallel. So now they are parallel, and you saw that little parallel relationship right there come on. So that's kind of useful, I would say. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to smart dimension from here to here, and I believe that should be 60 degrees. Down here, from here to here, bam, and let's make that 60 degrees. Okay. All right. So I think that everything is locked in. There is one more dimension that the book is saying, or the figure is saying, and that's 1.12 in between here, but I think that would over constrain us. 1.12, yep, that over constrains us, so it doesn't want us to put that in. Because I already said this side is 0.75, it's not letting me also say that is 1.12. Okay, go ahead, features, extrude cut, should be that thing right there. I'm gonna go through all, boom. There you go. Cool. So that is all done. One last thing that we have to do, we have to put this little notch in the front. So I'm going to do another sketch. Boom, right there. Make a box. Put it about where it's supposed to go. That's ish. Smart dimension looks like from here to the very edge, according to the figure, should be 1 inch. I'll do that on the other side as well. So that should be 1 inch right there. Features, cut. Through all. Boom. All right. Looks like we have it. So just real quick, whenever you have two lines, I'll just use these two. When you have two lines coming out of vertice, you can use smart dimension to go from one line to another line. Okay, and we also learned in this one, we learned about the mirroring. Oh, it's in Sketch. The mirror entities, very, very useful as well. All right, happy CADing.